I made some homemade lighting about 2 years ago to put on top of my fence post here for the 2-inch aluminum fence. I wanted to get my lighting off of the ground and put it up on the fence. Well, I made these myself, and now I found that I've been searching and searching, and I finally found some that are made by a manufacturer. So I'm going to put these in and show you how to do it. These are 12 volt DC. They're not good to use on a 12 volt AC system, so you need to change your power supply also. I'll show you that also. I'll show you how to run the wire through the post, and let's get to it. So this is one I made a couple of years ago. I'm glad they finally have something out there, but I put PVC in there and put one of those rope lighting, LED lightings around it, stuck it in there, and I held it together with this butyl seal for windows. That kept it on there. So if you want to be able to remove it, you can use butyl seal. If you want to make it permanent, you can use like silicone or something like that, caulk. So I'm going to change this out to the new style, to this one here. This one has lighting that goes out and also has down lighting. That's why there's 2 cords in here. The part number for this one is 25869-3K, and the 3K is for the light. So this is going to be a soft white. If you get like a 5K, it's going to be a bright white. So what I have to do, I'm going to cut these wires here. This voids the warranty when you cut it, but there's only so much room I have in here because of this post that goes in there. I'm going to cut it here, connect the red to the plus side and black to the minus side. So on your landscape lighting, on the wires, you're going to have a smooth side here. You're going to have a ribbed side. The ribbed side is always like the negative side, the common side, neutral side, whatever you want to call it. So I know that side will be common, and this is a smooth side. This will be plus 12 volts. And I already cut this connector off of here and unplugged the lights. Okay, so I'm going to connect the red to the plus side, black to the common side. And I like these screw down connectors that I used. It's a lot easier to work with. You can use wire nuts, whatever you want, but I like these screw down ones. They just seem to stay on there better. So I got it hooked up, the power's on. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the lights and see what they look like. It's daylight right now, so it might not be too bright, but so yeah, they got down lighting and then lighting that goes out. And I'll just push the wires down in there and put that on there. I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so I pushed all the wires down in there. I still have a little butyl seal on here. Now these, when you order these, they come in different sizes. They got 2-inch, I think 2 1/16. You need to measure the width of your post so you get the right one. But this one here is a 2-inch, and I'm gonna leave that little butyl seal on there. It was just enough to keep it on there, and that's what it'll look like. And on the gate, the gate won't hit it here, so it clears it. So that'll look a lot more professional. Now I'll show you how to get the wire up the post. For this lamp right here, coming down this post, this one will come directly out of the ground. Now, what I used on this one was a grommet here. It's similar to this one, and I just cut a slot in it. There's different types you can use. You can use something like this, just to protect the edge so the metal doesn't cut the wire. This is a Romex connector. If you use this Romex connector, you need to use a unibit, with a 7/8 cut on it. This will be 7/8 of an inch. That'll be a perfect fit. You can use a grommet like this. This is what I would use, but a smaller one. This is a big one. I couldn't find any small ones I had around here, but you can use one that probably doesn't have this center part in it, but it's got to be thick enough to go around the aluminum right here. This would probably be the best thing to use to stick in that hole after you cut the hole. That one there is what I used, and then I fished the wire up the post and connected the light. Here's the other one going in. Now these come in different types of lights too. You got the down lighting and outcast lighting, but I got the combination. I got both. So if you don't want the down lighting, if you don't like it, heck, you can just unplug these connectors right here, whichever one you don't like. I buy the combo. That's what I would do. That's what this one is. And that's how that one looks. Now I got to clean my fence so it looks good. All right, so I dug down as far as I could go. There's concrete here. There should be concrete if they did your fence post right. Drilled a 7/8 hole with the unibit. I went ahead and fished enough wire through this grommet here. I already put the grommet on, same kind of grommet I used before. So I just cut a little slot in this thing. That's what it looks like. This is the type I used. Just cut a little slot like that. But anyway, so I got enough length from here up to go to the top of the post. So I went ahead and fished the baling wire down. I went from the top down, and then I put this little bend in here, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I put that bend in that so I could pierce it through this wire right here, so it'll hold it really well. So when I tape it up, it'll stay on. It won't pull off at all. So now I'll just tape it up. I know my arm's in the way, but I'm trying to make, there we go. And now I'll just tape it up like this. And then we'll pull it on through. All right, so I got it taped up, and I'm gonna start pulling it on through. Maybe a two-person job, or maybe I can do it. There we go. Nope, one-person job, I think. I'll pull it all the way up. I've got about 6 inches hanging out up here now. And then, next thing to do is just snap this into place. It'll take some pressure to do that. Now down here, I just need to find the other end to tap into the main line that runs along this wall here. So I'll finish that later. So this is my old panel that I had. It's made by Intermatic. It was a 12-volt AC system. It did have two of these in here, two transformers, so I could have two separate circuits. But it's 120 volt to 12 volt, and this would be 12 volt AC. So on those lights, you need to change it to a DC power supply. So I picked up this waterproof one here. You can find them online. I'll try to put it in a link, but it's this one's 12 volts and 150 watts. So that's plenty to do those lights. I don't even know what the wattage was on those. I don't think it was very high. I'll post the wattage in the description. So check the description for the links. Here's a close-up version of the power supply that I use, a DC, 12 volt DC, 150 watt. And it's rated for outdoor waterproof. Here's a quick video of them at dusk. Well, I'm not sure if this video is doing justice, but they turned out pretty well. The casting light pretty good. It's not showing in the camera. Well, since the lights didn't show up good on my video from the phone, I just show it in the daylight. They turned out well, so hope you like this video.